There are many pictures that have been captured on Leicas, many iconic pictures. It's incredible, really, the amount of photographs that if you stop people in the street, they would recognize them when you showed them. One such image is by a photographer called Alfred Eisenstadt, who was German, but he worked for Life magazine for nearly 40 years. He was in Times Square in New York on Victory over Japan Day, VJ Day, in August 1945, when he saw some sailors walking along, and one of them was grabbing girls and kissing them. Eisenstadt thought, I'll follow these guys, and then sure enough, the sailor grabbed a nurse in a white uniform. It's a wonderful picture of joy and jubilation. The moment is caught perfectly. Well, Leica is a beautiful camera. I think its strength is that it's incredibly simple to use. It hasn't changed in 100 years. It's incredibly ergonomic, and it feels part of you. But you make great pictures with your head and your heart, not necessarily with the camera. Professionals tend to use it for jobs where you need to be quiet and unobtrusive. I use the cameras all the time, and I've done a lot of work with politicians behind the scenes, with Prime Minister Cameron and Brown and Blair. If you're in a situation where there's a meeting going on, or a cabinet meeting or something like that, it's imperative that you are quiet and you can just capture the moments unobtrusively. Father of photojournalism, Henri Cartier-Bresson, used a Leica and one lens for his entire career. And there's a wonderful clip of film of Bresson working in the streets of Paris, and he's almost stalking his prey. And you see him kind of strike to take the image, and it's very balletic, in fact. He kind of rises up on his toes and just clicks at the decisive moment, that he would say. My own favourite moment was shot in Sarajevo. I was shooting a story about women in the war during the siege of Sarajevo, and I was working in a very kind of difficult, dangerous area of the city, looking for pictures of women gathering water or looking for food. And suddenly I saw this amazingly beautiful woman coming striding along, and I managed to snap 3 frames of her before she just disappeared and was gone. When Life magazine in New York saw the image, they wanted to use it as a double-page spread, but of course I had no information. I hadn't had a chance to ask her or stop her and ask her name. So Life sent me back to Sarajevo, and I found her. It was clear this was her war. This was her way of fighting against the people surrounding her city. Her message was clear: you will never win, you will never defeat us, because she looks so lovely.